Today I'm building a completely custom SVG chess set with ChatGPT, and then plugging those pieces directly into a chess app written in the Rust programming language. But before we generate anything, let's talk about what an SVG actually is and why it's such a good format for game customization. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. Unlike a normal image like a PNG or a JPG, SVGs are not made out of pixels. They're made from mathematical shapes and vector paths written in code. That means you can scale them from tiny mobile icons all the way up to giant 4K assets without losing quality or getting blurry edges. That's incredibly useful for chess pieces because a chess app might render pieces at multiple sizes depending on screen resolution, window scaling, user interface themes, or animations. With SVGs, the same file can handle all of that cleanly. Another advantage is performance and flexibility. SVGs are lightweight, easy to recolor, easy to theme, and they integrate really well into modern UI systems. Since they are code-based, they're also easy to edit later without repainting an image manually. If you're enjoying this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and that will help the content reach more viewers. Now for the fun part, generating the chess pieces themselves. Instead of manually designing every single piece from scratch, I created a reusable prompt structure for ChatGPT. The goal is consistency across the entire chess set while still making each piece customizable. At the top of the prompt, I only need a few variables: piece type, piece color, and piece theme. So I can swap between themes like goblin, samurai, ninja, marble, or ancient desert empire. Or I could get more complicated with the theme and add more descriptive language to get a better result. And the prompt tells ChatGPT to first understand the visual identity of that theme before generating the SVG. Once the SVGs are generated, integrating them into the Rust chess app is actually pretty straightforward. Each chess piece gets saved as its own .svg file, and then the app loads those files when rendering the board. So instead of generic default chess pieces, the board instantly takes on the style of whatever theme I created. That means I could swap from a Marvel fantasy set to a goblin war set, or a futuristic cyberpunk set, just by changing the asset folder. And because SVGs scale cleanly, the same assets work across different board sizes, resolutions, and user interface layouts without needing multiple versions of the artwork. This is one of the reasons SVG workflows are so powerful for indie development. You can rapidly prototype visual styles, keep the file sizes low, maintain crisp rendering, and completely transform the feel of an application without rebuilding the underlying logic. So in this project, ChatGPT helps generate the art, SVG provides the scalable format, and Rust, the programming language, handles the gameplay and rendering pipeline. And that's all, folks.